I am so glad you are here. It is Energy Sunday in my world. Let's talk about what the basics of Reiki are all about. People have a lot of misconceptions about what Reiki is. At its heart, it is about taking the positive, universal energy that every human being has access to and focusing it, concentrating it on one person, one animal, one plant, one however you want to focus that energy. So this could be viewed as the equivalent to a Christian praying for someone. It could also be the equivalent of a Christian practitioner of Reiki incorporating the two and combining them. There's nothing wrong with that. You are welcome to add this to the system you already use in healing. Perhaps you work with the chakras. Chakras have been incorporated pretty strongly into Reiki in this part of the United States, which is the upper Midwest. You might combine it with angelic healing if you're called to do that. At its heart, though, Reiki is all about what's good for the person who's being worked on, whether that's oneself or someone else, a family member, a friend, a client, whomever. It is about directing universal energy and even giving it a little twist. That little twist being, we're really working on healing this person, or we're really working on healing this person emotionally, or we're really looking at healing this person from something like family trauma, something that has existed through time and maybe didn't happen last week, but happened 20 years ago or even 100 years ago, and it became part of their family's culture or their family's zeitgeist. And you want to help that person break free from the patterns that has given them to cope with in life that don't work well for them, are not adaptive outside of their immediate family structure. It's about freeing people to make better choices in life, and it's about providing that wonderful, positive, universal life force. Does that mean it's always comfy? No, I hate to tell you this, but it doesn't. Sometimes when you remove a blockage from something, especially an emotional blockage, it means learning new patterns. It means learning new behaviors. It means that thing that gave you comfort that doesn't work for you anymore begins to dissolve. And suddenly you have to learn a new way to find comfort. That's scary. That's very, very scary. So be prepared, especially if you're approaching Reiki for strong emotional or psychological work, that it's going to give you more opportunity for that, which means it's going to come at you a little faster, which means you might need to call a friend or a family member or journal or go to your therapist or find a therapist even. That's not unheard of, not because the Reiki has done something bad for you, but because it's helping you to dissolve those negative emotional responses that you developed because they were the best solution you could come up with way back when you started using them. It's hard work. It's wonderful work because the freedom at the end of that is so amazing. And I just want to let you know, if you're on that kind of journey where you are working through emotional traumas, that Reiki can be one of the things you use to help you get through those. Not only for helping to dissolve those negative behaviors in the long run, but also when that starts happening and it gets uncomfortable, go back to your Reiki practitioner, get at least a small session, because it will help soothe and smooth over that transition process for you. And maybe that means you get a short Reiki session once a week for a few weeks. There are absolutely studies that show it improves quality of life when it's given, say, over a 4 to 8 week period, when you have a large issue you're dealing with. The research is there. I'm not going to cite it for you now, but by all means, you can Google it. PubMed has those studies. You're more than welcome to look them up. But today's conversation was inspired both by one of the Reiki clients I've had recently and this beautiful book by Jessica Howard, Energy Healing for Modern Life. It's going to give you the briefest snippet of what Reiki is, but it's also going to cover a lot of other modern healing modalities that you may or may not find really helpful and really useful. So I'd encourage checking it out if you can. You can find it certainly on our website, and the QR code to get to our website just for energy work generally is, oops, right up there. If you're seeing a QR code, that's where it will get you. Thank you so much for tuning in today. And if you are going on a big journey like that, please, please find the help you need, whether that's Reiki alongside therapy, whether that's angelic healing or crystal healing. Find the little boosts you need that help you get through that process. It's worth it. You're worth it. And we all come out better on the other side. On behalf of myself and everyone else here at Magus Books and Herbs in Minneapolis and online at magusbooks.com, thank you for being your magical you. We love that about you. And of course, for doing the little magical things you can do here in social media land. I know you know what they are. Blessed be and have a wonderful week.